I enjoy homosexual eroticism of humorous variety. He would love Chuck Dingle. I have yet to get the approval to read his books. Oh, I am not going to any college. I am 45 and married and have child. Oh, his lips, his hair, and god damn that ass! Take me, daddy. My ass is yours. Bring me the lawnmower. Mow the lawn. The white honey of the Esca flowers flows in the garden. Hey guys, before we begin, I'd just like to give huge shoutouts to the Patreons and the subscribers who've supported me thus far. Sebastian, Dominic Ruiz, Victor Rage, Jeremy Shaw, Darius Tan, CC Anthony, Philip, David S. Edwards IV, Gamer Oz, Jack, Janvan S, Null, Irregular Inspector, Zax, Titan Leonis, Abdullah, Ice Trainer, Connor Jacobson, Jose Bernabe, Elizena, Russell, Yo-Yo Dre, Ryder Evans, Sean Thomas, Tim Bobrovsky, Fomoran, Kobe Fuselier, Thomas Good, and everybody at the other tiers. Thank you guys so much for the continued support. It really means a lot, especially on this holiday season, so I really want to thank you guys for all that. And I am expanding on this, so formats might look a little bit different because other sites won't let me publicly advertise certain other sites. Yeah, that's a thing, but we'll work on that. Anyway, back to the show. Sexy. Oh boy. You know what? My mouth isn't moving as much as I should. Hey guys, TheCaliMack here, doing well? And welcome to Monster Boy Doctor. You know, I have a few videos, you see? I have a few videos from Japan that has plot that involves being a doctor. I'll try not to be sassy, yeah. Hold up, before we begin, I just wanna do a quick edit. There we go. You know what? I'm fine with this. This is good. Yeah, alright. Let's get to it. This is a demo that I found on itch.io. It's made by Funigami at itch.io. Make sure to check them out. I am curious how this is gonna work out. You know why? Because I have no clue. Okay, hold on, let me get started. There are things about your loved ones that you don't understand after they are all long gone. You see, for the major part of my tiresome life, I believe that my grandfather, the late and great Honro Komatsu, ran a pet clinic. Okay. Him running a pet clinic isn't far away from the truth, but it isn't what? But it isn't exactly near to it either. Think of it like that meme. Two neckos sitting in a hot tub, 5 feet apart, cause they are not gay! Wait. Are you kidding me? I gave this such a serious line and then they are not gay. Wait, no. Think of it like that meme. Two neckos sitting in a hot tub, 5 feet apart cause they're not gay. Yeah. Just like that meme, my grandfather was in the hot tub with the concept of running a pet clinic. What? Hold on, make it make sense. But it was not like he was making it out in a hot steamy bath. The latter is a concept that I still do not understand. Make me understand. Make me understand. I am confused now. Like, aren't you supposed to get clean in water? Which idiotic, maniacal, garbage-loving, single-digit IQ couple thought, what if our body fluids floated all on this pool? He's fucking the patients. Are you kidding me? Hold up. There's something. There are a lot of things. There's a lot of things going on here. Give me a sec. takes. What if our bodily fluids floated on this pool of water, which will take like ages to clean? Such a nice idea. Revolutionary. Even when they are banging in their jacuzzi, they will scream loud and clear, Viva la pool sex! Wow. Anyway, coming back to the point, if I have to put it lightly without wasting much of your time, my love for pets stemmed from me seeing my grandfather fuck dark. Just kidding. No, don't put me in jail. No, please. No, no. It's the plot. It's the plot. It's not my fault. I'm just reading. Handle puppies, cats, ribbons, rabbits. Dragons, and all other kinds of animals. There was something special about seeing these voiceless creatures be thankful from their eyes when healed. It made me gravitate towards them a little. Speaking of creatures, like humans and monsters, they can tell when something is wrong. Even if they don't speak the same language, there's a certain je ne sais quoi understanding in every variant of a humanoid creature that makes us understand what the other's going through. But animals, they really can't. Half the time, poor stable mouths don't even know what's happening to them. Of course, I grew up with the belief that I would inherit this veterinarian clinic from my grandfather, so I started learning everything I could for the job. From how to handle a dog who had swallowed stuff, there are different methods of pulling out an object stuck in the dog's throat, depending if it's sharp or not. To how to deal with a cat suffering from hair loss due to OCD. Yes, cats have OCD. To all the way to how to perform an anal surgery on a Loch Ness. Never said everything that I learned was pleasant. I studied them all before I even graduated high school, and of course, when it came to go to college, I knew what my major and minor would be. However, my grandfather had other plans. You see, he had put a certain imposition in me that I needed to learn every kind of medical concept from humans to monsters to pets. His reasoning was that a doctor is a doctor, and he doesn't discriminate between creatures, whether they can speak or not. Now that I think about it, it was a great foreshadowing. Motherfucker. The tone just shifts. Motherfucker raised me after my mother's death. For those wondering, my father never came back with the milk. And he was adamant about this. So I didn't have the heart to say no. I love this game already. What I also didn't have was a heart to waste this money. I could have easily skipped all the classes related to monster biology and hung out with Jared in the arcade and played House of the Bed. Yo, I wanna play with Jared on the bed. But I was so scared of wasting even a single penny that the old man put towards my education that I became a bookworm. There was only one time that I bunked the class, went to the mall, then skateboarding, then sneaked all the way into some rich dude's costume party and had anonymous sex with a masked man. But that was it! I promise, it was just one masked man. There were not like 20. Hangover one time was enough for me. Learning human medical treatments weren't that bad, and I was half expert in all the veterinary stuff already, but god damn! Was monster biology hard. It was so hard to analyze the Loch Ness Deek in the Medusae. That's right, kids! The Medusae is real. So please, don't touch the Medusae, you'll turn to stone. Or permanently paralyzed heart dick, I don't know. Something. Like catboys came in 15 different races. They came in. Not to mention the cat-frog boy hybrid. God be damned if some poor medical student who is not a cat-frog hybrid has to learn about the 7 different variations of a cat-frog hybrid. Heck, 5 of the students were cat-frog hybrids, and even they were fucking confused on 90% of the stuff. No wonder it took so many years for Doctor to get a license to operate on a monster, despite them sharing characteristics with humans, including the same reproductive organs. Okay, so coming back to the point after that overly long medical rant. This is what happens when you go to nursing. I think. Nursing people, could you tell me if that's what happens? I somehow graduated, yay! And instead of starting work, I became an assistant doctor at the New Bork Serpentine Hospital, the world's 11,203rd best hospital. There I grinded myself for 2 fucking years against the top surgeon. We don't talk about that. It sure was fun. So imagine, 4 months ago, my grandfather called me and told me that in 4 months I could come back to my hometown and inherit the veterinary clinic that I always wanted to run. Who would have known that I would return in two and that for his funeral? According to my grandfather's partner, he died of natural causes in his sleep. So there wasn't much pain, which is good, I guess, and as a last sign of victory, he died at the age of 69, pronounced dead at 4:20 a.m. Beep, 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 beep. Wow. For the last 2 months, I was taking care of all the family business that my grandfather left behind. Today was supposed to be the day when I inherited the pet clinic. Everything was supposed to transition smoothly, so you may be wondering, what could possibly go wrong? Everything. Pick up, you slimy bastard! Hello, Zaru? Oh wait, no, that's the main character. I'm not ready to voice that badly. Hold up. Pick up, you slimy bastard. Hello, Zaru? Hello, Zaru? Uncle, you guessed pretty well, huh? I've expected for you to call me. You see? Yeah, where are you? Where are you, Where are you, Khan? Where are you, Khan? Okay, Zara, I want to be there with... Okay, Zara, I want to be there with you. Then why aren't you here, you stupid My house is stuck in a snowstorm. Okay, hold up, wait a minute. Brenda, stop playing with your hamster. What? No, hamsters don't come to Amsterdam. That's a myth. Stop trying to teach it Dutch, eh? Oh yeah, Zero, sorry about that. No problem, but uncle? Yeah, so I wanted to be there with you on your first day to ease the shock, but I'm serious when I say I'm stuck in a snowstorm. My house is covered in snow. Outside it's like a fucking thundering snow or something because fuck it's snowing. I'm sorry. Anyway, I can't make it, so let me give you some bottom line. First, the generator is almost out of fuel, but I have already placed the order for more fuel, and it might arrive anytime today. Second, yes, there's actually a mouse inside the facility that we're trying our damned hardest to find, so be wary of that little fucker. Wow. This place is great. So until now, you may be wondering, what went wrong? Well, here it is. And third, yes, we operate on monsters as well. So try not to ride the monster dick while you're on operation. To catch you up on my day, I woke up at 5 and immediately read a chapter from the novel Under the Penis by Monster Boy. This game has no tact! It is supposed to be a sarcastic erotic novel, don't judge me. I enjoy homosexual eroticism of humorous variety. He would love Chuck Tingle. I have yet to get the approval to read his books. And there is a certain class word that exceeds the monogamous nature of most erotic novels. Then I shat at the toilet at 5:45, brushed my teeth 5:55, bathed at 6, got ready and ate breakfast by 7 and left for the clinic at 7:15. There I had a shocking revelation that my grandfather's clinic was illegally seeing/operating on monsters without a license at 8. When I saw a line of cocaine, no, I mean a line worth of wolf grandmas, antelope boys. God, antelope boys? Sign me up. I would love an antelope boy. Tell me you guys wouldn't have an antelope boy. What the hell is wrong with you? You should get antelope boys. Just grab them by the horns while they rail you, or you rail them. Perfect. Elephant girls. You know when they say to sit on your face? Instant KO. And many other humanoid monsters waiting in line. Quite a morning, isn't it? Okay, it's not as bad as it seems. Uh-huh. Look, technically speaking, both me and your grandmother did a degree in monster medications and biology, and so did you. So there is nothing immoral about it. Okay. This reminds me of a song that went something like this. Feed me bullshit, feed me bullshit, feed me more bullshit. And we did apply for a license 4 years ago. We wish to make it completely legible. However, in 4... Oh, wait a minute. Brenda, no! Nah! Stop trying to teach a hamster how to make a hamburger. Hamburgers are not called hamburgers because they're cooked by hamsters. Poor little fellow would roast himself in a pan. Sorry, Zeru. Where was it? What was I? You applied for a license 4 years ago. Oh yeah, about that. We never heard from those fuckers. Like, not even a no or a sorry, and you can't even reapply for a license when one is in due process. Uncle, can I be frank a little? Sure, go ahead. You know, at worst, this kind of lands us in a jail, and at best, our licenses can get revoked. Look, kid, hear me out. Your grandfather did things for a reason. He wouldn't have started Operation on Monsters if it wasn't necessary. Look, your grandfather, he liked the monster dick. He liked the monster dick, and he tried to get railed with the behemoth that he tried to cure. The one from Final Fantasy XIV, that behemoth. He wanted to ride the behemoth dick. I'm gonna share a picture with you guys just so that you guys get my joke. It's bad. This is a snowy little town, and the nearest monster clinic is 40 to 50 miles away. So how much petrol would a poor little cat boy had to burn in order to get his tetanus checked, only to wait in line for 4 hours in a crowded city clinic? That's good and all, but your grandfather did what he did because he cared for everyone equally. Just because he was put in the front of a pet clinic doesn't mean he never cared for other species. Sorry, I got gas. Species. He was a hard worker and loved all creatures equally. I understand that, but look, Zaro, if you don't want to work on humans and monsters, it's your choice. Tomorrow's onwards, I handle them, and you can look towards the pets if you want, but for today, cover up for me. Okay. And one more thing, remember the puppy you rescued from the street? Yeah? Don't forget to change his oxygen tank, and considering it will snow heavily today, there might be a power outage. Make sure to push the generator. If you have any problem with the generator, tell Munko. He'll do it for you. Got it. Okay, kid, I know it's still hard for you, but know that... Brenda! Stop giving your hamster a hammer! You stop your fake crying. Your crying is hammier than the hamster himself. I like Uncle. Uncle's a character, alright. I bet I couldn't complain much, but I get started, I guess. You see, my stomach has been aching. Wait, patient. You see, my stomach has been aching since last year. Last year? Why you... Oh god. Did you take something in your diet that you shouldn't have? I ate a lot of ants. No, that's par for your diet. Did you eat something else as well? I ate, more ants. Could you have eaten fire ants? We are going to be here for a while, aren't we? Oh, you see, my trunk has been blocked since last night. I can't understand why. Well, ma'am, it's winter time. Things like this happen. Now, if you allow me to check your trunk... Oi! I'm not letting you check my ass! No, ma'am, your literal trunk, the one which is blocked. Don't shame me for wearing anal beads. People can have kinks, you know. Ma'am, which trunk of yours is blocked? My trunk. Stupid. You're Zaru, right? Yes, ma'am. The last time I saw you, you were this tiny. Ma'am, we literally met at the funeral. We did? Yes, ma'am, you said the exact same thing there as well. Oh my, I am getting old. Hey, well, how can I help you? I'm going home. Ma'am. No! Watch out for the truck! So I came here alone because I didn't want to scare my mom. It's alright, you can tell me anything. I have pimples. Does it mean I have cancer? No. But what if it is cancer? Does it mean I die? No, kid, it's just pimples. You won't die, probably. What do you mean by probably? I think that was it. That was not it. That was not it. Who are you? I am the night nurse. Where is your uncle? Oh, you're Munko. You know what? I can get behind this design. It looks great. Very snazzy. Hold on. As a monster ducker. Mwah. There you go. You're now Kiss by the potato. That is me. Yay! Okay. Right. He's not my uncle. I just call him, who are you again? I'm the night nurse, not your ear doctor. I mind the tone. Hold up! No! Look at the arms! Look at the arms! Look at the body. Look at the body proportions. Mmm, yum. Oh my gosh. He cannot make it. His house is covered in snow. I'll give it tomorrow then. I'm sure as hell not giving it to you. What are you going to give him? Just try not to mind, Doctor. His eye scanned the nameplate. The fabled grandson. Look, either talk to me properly or get the fuck out of here. Won't do either, but there is another patient out there. Oh! Those are some tight abs. Hey, is the doctor free yet? God hold up. I ended up blocking. God damn it. Hello. Hiya. Whoa. I didn't know I was meeting Dr. Hottie this winter. Kind of out of season. Why am I giving it him his tone? I don't know. His accent. I feel like I'm Blanche Devereaux again. Why? Blanche, get out of my system. I'm not a southern woman. Just when I thought I had enough cartoon caricatures for the day. Well, head over there. Please take a seat. I'll be there in a minute. You, Munko. Munko and Ali. Such handsome. So handsome. I gotta say, very handsome. Is that your real name? The full name is Mooney Grey Furtheren. But if you can pay attention to my previous introductory statement, stick to Munko and we won't have a bar fight erupting in the clinic. Alright. Hold on, I had to adjust my headset. I'm a little bit, tied up, so to speak. Right. There we go, this seems a little better. What is the problem with this guy? He's so itchy. He just needs to calm down. Scratch his ears. Yoo-hoo! Mr. Doctor. I just want a little bit of southern love and oh my gosh, you know what? Fine, you're southern now, Holly. I apologize to anybody who's watching this and cringing from the inside. I just need Blanche Devereaux off my bloody veins, so I'm putting it on this guy. Oh, sorry, I'm coming right now. That's what he said. There was this awkward silence after he said that. Neither me nor Munko said anything to address the last joke this new fellow made. It was a clear attempt at humor. Keyword attempt. It wasn't technically humor, though. For something to be branded humor, the following statement should be humorous. It wasn't. It was the lamest use of a template joke used a million times. Don't be a bloody... Okay, Zaru, get that stick out of your ass. You don't have to be a bloody nitpicker about that one. Was it that lame? What? Total silence upon an obviously obvious joke. Now your partner right here is my lace-certified emo. So his entire personality can be summarized into I go against every established trope. Like if the GPS was telling me to go straight, I will take a sharp right turn and fall into the pits of hell just so I can keep the established parents of my anti-establishment pillars. But you are somewhat normal, dude. Got a job, is pretty good looking, like Roar and all, and most of all, you are a doctor. Normal people, even when confronted with the lamest joke, would give a chuckle. Now a virgin is a virgin, so they chuckle at everything. The reason for that is they never knew the pain of not having sex because they never had sex. The asexuals, while preferring to joke more, what is this diatribe? Sex more about the dungeons and Aragons, would chuckle a bit on the lame asexual term, so just so they don't hurt your feelings. You thought, well, while seemingly normal, was quite not taken by the joke you see. What in the fuck is going on here? Kink is not adjacent to behavior, blah blah blah. Now 1 year does stuff, minor chuckle, blah, blah, 2 years also chuckle, but inside you are burning. 3 years you only provide a minor. I don't. Are you undergoing your thesis right now? Are you stuck in thesis? Is this your is this a case study? Is this a case study, or are we in what do you call that? Something about where your results are kind of subjective. Qualitative. Are we in a qualitative study of yours, Mr. Ollie? Are you in college? Good, you shouldn't. Let's pace it up. 4 years, you just start crying, blah 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 blah. Sir, this is a clinic. Though I do remember for some reason being into medieval boot polisher gay sex for 2 reasons. 5, and just become an empty shell, blah 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 blah. You can't do anything for the first decade and a half because puberty hasn't kicked in yet. Then the next half decade you fight it off because you want to do all this stuff when you are legal adults. In high school, academic pressure really gets to you, and most would rather teach you arithmetic than proper sex ed. Blah 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 blah. For more importantly, 2.5 decades now, people. But what is going on? I don't have the patience. I have a time limit in this hotel. Was that your idea of speeding up? Because to be honest, it feels like you doubled down. I'm just coming to a conclusion. We don't need a... I don't need your thesis paper in verbal form. Come fast. Do you want me to come faster? I will give you that. That was actually funny. Ugh, I like the disgust. I could insert Cassandra's disgusted noise here. Comedy preferences for big sausage rolls are subjective to tastes. And you are back to being lame again. Oh wait. Dr. Prodigy, want me to kick this idiot out? Brain not working too much. Brain overload innuendos everywhere. Can't escape. Can't forget what. Pizza, pasta, pizza. Doctor, are you alright? Ice cream. I want ice cream. Doctor, breathing is fun. Too much overload. Air is pleasant. Too much overload. Information like a bad RPG. Too much lore dump in too little time. Exactly. Anyway, coming back to the point, you see what I do, blah 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 blah, you see blah blah blah. Okay, we get it. Okay, it was fun the first few times, but the third info dump, we should probably cut it down there. This snapped me out like, what? How the fuck can he... Hold up. It wasn't technically humor though. For something to be branded humor, the following statement should be humorous. This was... Wait! That was what I said earlier! Read your mind? What the fuck, right? You know, I'm somewhat of a psychic myself. Of course you are. I am just kidding, you big dummy. There's no such thing as a psychic. You might not know it, but you carry your thoughts on your face. Can't complain though? This doctor can be exhaustive and no sex for 6 years. Wow, that's gotta be sad. Sir, do you want anything today? Sorry, when I babble a lot. As you can see, I kind of broke my leg. Jesus, you couldn't say that in the first place! What is wrong with you? Oh my god. Okay, sit down please. Aren't you writing my name in that register, you cutie? Oh, sorry, I almost forgot. Where was the register again? On your table. Did you forget to eat the almonds for your sharp memory or something? Okay, we have a very interesting patient. A very grumpy cat. Nurse assistant. Can you go check on the puppy, please? The senior doctors warned me about the oxygen tank running. Yeah, whatever. A puppy, where is it? Can I see it? Can I pet it? Okay, sorry, you have the worst patience you can handle. Just use good old reliable. Change the subject. What's happening at your leg? It was actually my foot that hurts. Can you describe the pain? I can describe more than my foot for you if you want. Look, can we please? Just your foot, please? Okay, let's start by how did you get injured? I had my nephew and sister at home. My sister went out on a date with her girlfriend, so I was in charge of my nephew. He is in the dance team, so he's practicing his moves. I decided to join him and tried to teach him a dance move I learned at elementary school, the backflip. I misjudged the flip. Instead of landing on a perfect 180, I landed my left foot at a more slanted angle and felt a crack in my feet. Okay, so does it make it totally difficult for you to walk, or can you walk a little? Oh, it's like, how shall I put it? Okay, so when I am standing still, nothing hurts. It's like when those bones in my feet never cracked, but as soon as I lift my feet to walk, a surge of pain runs through me. Okay, I think an x-ray will be in order. Will you hold my hand when you x-ray me? No. That's sad. Hold on, I got tired real quick. This guy had too much... he had too much dialogue for little sense. Also, I like his outfit. It's really nice. It's pretty snazzy. But I see it's not a fracture, which was highly unlikely to begin with. The bones and catboys of Variety 9. Oh yeah, we have multiple varieties. Are stronger than most creatures and animals except dragons. Well, only a doctor would know how thick our bones can be. Would you be interested in feeling them, though? Is he flirting with me? I don't have time. I don't have the emotional capacity after you tried to melt my brain. If you're gonna melt my brain, do it in the bedroom. Properly. It has to be a proper mindfuck. Okay, so you should be thankful, Mr. You should be thankful, Mr. Ollivander. You can call me Ollie if you wish. Mr. Ollivander. You dodged a lot of hefty checks. As I said, the fracture is more uncommon in catboys, but when they do happen, the procedure is one of the costliest out there. The thing is, it is not your... Don't say bones, don't say bones. Don't give this motherfucker a chance for an innuendo. Foot skeleton. In today's episode of Zaro Makes People Question His Degree, we see the credibility go down like an old woman pushed from the stairs with the inventive new word, foot skeleton. It is your muscles near all of your left toes that are aching. My diagnosis is that when you landed slantly, as you say, your muscles might have gotten a good old strain. It's only a minor one. I'll write you a cream and a tablet in case any pain surfaces out of nowhere. And... what the? I think hail just hit your window. You know, those balls of ice. I know what a hail is. Is that so? I bet you know a lot of English words that the normal public don't know. You're a doctor after all. Tell me, doctor. There's something seriously wrong with this dude. He's licking his lips as he reads my nameplate. Who the fuck in their right mind licks their lips like that in a fucking nameplate? Leave me alone! Kotamu, it was inspiring, healing everyone, and that is alongside 6 years of no ding-a-ling-ding. As accurate as about my sex life, why does he keep... oh no, bringing it up? Why does he keep bringing it up when it hurts so much? Isn't that what you mean to say? Look, Dr. Kotamu, I'm not a bad guy. If you're feeling uncomfortable, I can stop. The last thing I want you to be is uncomfortable, but just in case you're not, I can tell you that I am free for the rest of the day. Your call. You know what? Oh wait, never mind. Please stop. Mood killers. Moongo, how's the puppy? The oxygen tank is good for the next 5 hours. That's good to hear. Good to hear indeed. I want to go and give that puppy a hug, but I don't want to disrupt his sleep as well. It's like this guy's a computer. He can only think in binaries. It's either 0 or 1. 0 being flirting and making innuendos, 1 being overly excited about puppies. I would be surprised to see any kind of new information from this fellow. Say, doctor, no! Leave me alone! I am just a potato. I'm just a potato. Please don't hurt me. Actually, please fucking murder my pussy. What? Why did he grab my hand out of nowhere? And why the fuck is my heart thumping? If you let me see the puppy, I can offer you something right now. I believe it must get lonely sometimes. Working so hard day by day. Foo. You doctors deserve love too, you know. I need my safe space! No! I need a safe space. I need an adult. I don't want to talk on the internet in real life, but that's cringe. Stop fucking beating. Why the fuck are you beating more, you blood pumping maniac? I'm very grateful towards doctors, you know. And I believe they too deserve private time from their public service. Can you stop now? I'm still standing here. Oh, someone's jealous. Whatever. Say, Mr. Kotamu, as open as I am about my flirt, and I'm very monogamous and private when it comes to private time. Would your employee mind if you leave us alone? I need an adult. Hold up! Okay, I'm safe. His lips, his hair, and god damn that ass! You know what? Fuck Dr. Patient relationships. He's right. 6 years is too dry a spell. I'm getting laid tonight. Muko, I think you should leave. You fucking idiot. Stop trying to think from your dick. There's a CCTV camera! I believe that would make things more interesting. Don't you think so? This evening something is rising. It's definitely not the sun. Oh, my interesting something. Oh no. Hello and thanks for interrupting. Sorry to enter so unannounced. Okay, hold up. It's time for me to regret. Don't stoop this low, don't fuck a page just because you didn't have any action for a while, more than half a decade to be exact. You could always watch porn and buy a Brazilian sex doll, so control, control, control! I'm sorry, but please leave my hand. You obliged faster than I expected him to. Sorry for that, looks like outwardly flirty ain't your type. It's alright. Well, I believe he is in a state where he doesn't care about types, though he has more professional qualities than I expected him to. I'm sorry, did you mean something by that? Nothing, you fucking idiot. Just get done with this fucking patient and leave. All of the staff have left, except you, you mud-bathing ogre. Oh my god! No! This guy and his attitude, I can't stand it anymore. Hey, no fighting, please. Listen here, you fucking... Excuse me for interrupting this heated conversation, but... Munko, shut the fuck up this once! Sorry, sir, how can I help? Sorry to enter so unannounced, but the patient waiting room was empty, so I entered. I am an inspection officer who has arrived here on the behalf of the medical association. Though if you have some personal matters to tend to, I can enter like 5 minutes later. Inspection officer, we always arrive unannounced because we wish to see things in their natural form. If you don't believe in my legitimacy, here's the paper and my ID. Excuse me, I may be mistaken about this, but can I ask you a question? Yes? I feel like I have seen you somewhere before, but can't put my finger on it. Have you seen me somewhere before? Wait. Did you ever go on any inspection in a new Borg hospital called Serpentine? I believe I didn't, though no offense, from what I have heard from my colleagues, it's a pretty mediocre one. I can assure you that no part of that sentence offended me. Good to know. Anyway, I wanted to come during your operational hours, but got stuck in the snow at the outskirts of this town. A Sphinx catboy, thankfully, gave me a ride. Sphinx catboy. Was by any means he was wearing a Rescue Ranger costume and had a dark bull poster at the roof of his tow truck. A friend of yours, I believe. Yeah, we go a long way back. He actually used to work in an arcade back in New Borg before it closed, and so I kind of helped him get a job here. Good, he seems to be distracted. Not much is given here about the operation except for this patient. Oh shit, the registry. You may have had a long ride. Would you like some water, Moonko? Can prepare you a boiling one if you... What now? Moonko, Mr. Barney has been tired from his journey. He needs to do a lot of surveillance here, like checking the beds, medicinal cabinets, medical registry, and a lot more. It's tiring work. At the best you can do is hide the registry, hide the fucking registry. Bring him some boiling water and put it by this table side. The table where the registry is kept. Catch the hint, you unshaving furry fuck. Well, whatever. Would you like your water mildly boiled or boiled like a volcano? You. Kind of lukewarm would be nice. Thumb sucking. Okay, wait for 2 minutes or so. I'll be back. Idiot! Cesaro, I think I should go now. Yeah. Wait, why are you calling me by my first name? Wait a minute. He's standing there by the registry. Oh. I'll be taking my manuscript with me then. Oh, smart! He's smart! Hold up, he's holding the registry. I'll give it back. I'll give it to Munko later for editing. See ya. Okay, see ya later, Ollie. Your boyfriend seems nice. He's not. Don't worry. In big hospitals, wives and husbands show up all the time after working hours. It's fine, your clinic won't be rated for such a menial thing. Anyway, coming to... Oh no! The registry fell on the floor. Let me help you with that. Oh boy. I'll spare you the drama that happened next. Let me tell you, I should have gotten up and snatched the registry and given it to Ali at the earliest convenience. I should have stopped the inspection officer from getting up. Heck, even after he picked it up and read the names on that patient registry, I should have hit him with a, I don't know, a shovel or something. Hide his body somewhere in this cold and remove all the evidence that he was ever here. I did none of that, and the drama that went on for the next 10 minutes was the most excruciatingly humiliating part of my life. Why don't you shut it? Mr. Kotama, I would suggest that you keep your nurse in line or things might get worse. You fucking talking about closing this place. I'll beat the shit out of you. I think adding threats of violence to the list won't be a good look either. Shut it right now. Who are you to fucking scream at me like that? Moonko, please leave. I'm not going anywhere. I said leave, don't make me say it again. You absolute fuckface, how can you stand there and get out? I never knew I had the ability to shout this loud. When you have lived 28 years of your life on this planet, you're bound to have moments when you lose it. There are moments where even your own voice betrays you on what its limitations are. You see, we all walk with these preconceived notions that we understand our breaking points and so we can avoid said pitfalls. That is what makes sudden outbursts like these even more frightening, not only for the victim of said anger, but for the perpetrator himself. Moonko, I fuck you all. Saying that he left the room but not without showcasing his middle finger. So that was funny about that was there you see there are two types of middle fingers. One which you show with your face turned towards the person of hate, and the one with your face turned away. When you turn away your face, you want to make them believe that you don't even care what they have to say afterwards, but in reality that I have seen. When you turn your face away, you don't want the person to see your eyes and look in a frustrated soul who is barely able to fight their emotions. Dr. Zaru, yes. Considering you are now new to inheriting this clinic, I will try to make it as less of a pain for you as possible. Now, if you may excuse me, I have to make some calls. Doctor. Throughout this fiasco, Ollie was hiding behind the desk, trying to look out the window. His eyes were focusing on the falling snow and his fingers trying to cover any screaming sound. Ah yes, Olive and Dare. I don't know if I'm allowed to suggest this to you, but even if I don't have a license, I do have a degree, so I'll take the recommendations I gave you for your attendance. If anything happens, I can hook you up with a licensed city doctor. What the? Is everything alright, Mr. Fuck! What's going on? What? Why is Barney saying fuck? Fuck. What was it? What was that? I think that was snow? Clinic's front door is all blocked. What? Dr. Kotamo, I'm not getting any signals. Do you have any spare telephones? Right here. This doesn't seem to work as well. Are we trapped? We fucking are. The front door is all jammed and my phone isn't working. Must be the snow? But I arrived like 2 hours ago. There wasn't much snow back then in the front door. If I have to make any guesses, some of the snow might have collected over the roof and the sill might have fallen off. We did hear a huge noise of snow falling, so I believe you're right. Moonko, I forgot that we just had a fight. About the windows. At that realization of a fight seeped in me, I looked away. Don't try opening them. The blizzard is freezing everything. It's too cold even for me. If a wolf boy is saying that shit is cold, then shit, it's cold. Then shit is cold. I looked outside and it was true. Gray clouds covered the sky as far as my eye could see. It wasn't like this a few hours ago, but suddenly everything seemed so apocalyptic. Didn't go in the waiting room by the way. There's a crack in one of the windows and the cold air is sneaking in. I tried my phone as well, no luck. What about the radio? What radio? I think he means the FM/AM radio there. Unko, does it work? Just 3 months before his death, your grandfather radioed someone named Jared and ordered tacos. Okay, it works then. I wanted to walk towards the radio and make the call immediately, but something stopped me in my way. It was like I wanted to say something important before I made that radio call. Oh, do I? Wow. This is a significant choice. I wasn't ready. Say it. There. Yeah. Is he speaking the native language of this place? The native language of this place is English. They- What are you trying to say, you moron? Why is that screaming at someone is so easy, but thanking them is so damn hard, especially after you screamed at them not so long ago? Thank you for reminding me, Moonko. Huh. Even he was taken aback. I mean, I would too if I were him, though a kind of blush formed near his face. Oh, you fucking wolf boy. Saving myself from further embarrassment, I made my way to the radio. If my memory of watching the whining is that the shining? They tune into the frequency, and now it's the time to speak on the mic. This is KDK13 calling KDK2, KDK13 calling KDK2. Oh yo, Zaru boya, it's me, Jared. Over. Oh, thank God, it's you, Jared. Over. Before you say anything, let me guess. You're stuck in snowstorm and can't get out. Over. Quite nice intuitions you have, jackass. Over. How's the vampire? Over. About to shut my grandfather's business down. Over. Wait, what? How? Jared, you are supposed to say over. Over. Over my ass. How the fuck did you manage to fuck that up? Over. Look, I'll tell you the entire tale of incompetency when I come to your house on Saturday to play Becken. Over. So you're going to jail now. Over. Nah, this shit is still my grandpa's name and he's long dead. I can feign ignorance, though I did patience for a whole day. However, I have a degree, so hopefully that will lessen the suspension period. All we have to do after this is not attend Monster Boy patients until a proper license is approved. Over. Zaru, where are poor Sphinx cats like me supposed to go for our checkups? I can't be fucking traveling that far to get a checkup on tiniest of things. Over. I will see what I can do. I can pull in some favors and have a temporary health camp set up there. If shit gets worse, I will ask one of the city doctors I know for migration. Over. Hold up. Does your grandpa have any connections in the medical industry or empire, whatever you guys call it? Over. His only connection was his partner. He barely graduated from med school in South Dakota. He got his license working under some old sage who died in a skiing accident. Over. Holy shit. Holy shit. Hopefully your contacts are good enough for a temporary health camp. Though you have higher chances of getting a license considering you have a degree in it. Over. My grandpa had a degree too. Motherfucker procrastinated so hard he didn't even think of applying for a license until 4 years ago. Over. Well, what a fucking legend, man. Gotta respect his stamina and not utilizing his stamina. Over. Well, coming back to a proper topic, when are you coming to rescue me? Over. You're at the clinic, right? Over. Great utilization of your brain cells. Over. Wait. Well, wait out until tomorrow morning, I guess. Over. What? Over. Was I speaking Arabic? Over. Why till morning, you bed pissing turncoat? Over. Well, the situation's kind of peculiar. Rarely seen, rarely happening, but never equivalent to never. Over. Don't tell me. Yep. Yep. In order to rescue you, we need to rescue ourselves. The headquarters rescue team is stuck for a rescue themselves. Over. Don't you guys have gears or something to get out of that situation? Over. Well, the pathways of the gears of rescues is blocked. Basically, we put all our rescue team's items in the garage, and now the garage is inaccessible due to heavy storm. Apparently, Brenda Sr. is here. I am sorry, Owo. I left the garage door open, and now she can't go back to her husband and daughter. Franco get can't get to his puppy. Monsieur Papel will have to eat the neighbor's garbage broccolis. Oh, the horror! Marco and Polo can't return to their mother's house. Mama will do fine. Mama will have to eat my dad's terrible broccoli. Oh, the tragedy! Harrison lives alone, so he's already sleeping here. Don't feed me broccoli. Oh, the comedy. And I can't go home and play Elden Ring. You know, I've reached the Monica the Giant's boss fight in my first try. I even reached second phase where she emerges like Rose the Terrible defeat. Please tell me you're joking. We are in need of immediate rescue, Ova. Ah, well, how bad is it? You guys can have food and supplies to go by, Oba. We do have food and water supplies, but in case you have food and water supplies, you are not a top priority. A rescue team out of town is coming, and they are going in order of priorities. The top being the fellows who had no food or water supply or got it cut somehow. We, the rescue team ourselves, are not in the top 10 priorities, so we gotta duke it out, Ova. That's it, I can't take it. I'm going home to Mama! Brenda, hit him with an iron pipe for me, please! I need to. Anyway, so duke it out, my friend. And if things go so well, I will see you in the morning, Ova. Thank you for giving me the time, Ova. All right, bye, bro, Ova. Bye to you too. Over and out. Over and out for me as well. What do I? How do I break the news to these three? Like, how do you even three strangers say, "I'm sorry to tell you, but we gotta spend the night together"? Well, at least one of these three strangers would actually be pleased to hear that. Okay, guys. All three snapped their face towards me at the exact same time, like it was a bad comedy movie. I have bad news. We're going to be here for a while. Apparently, the rescue team needs to rescue themselves, and they are going on the basis priorities, and we are not at the top. So our turn might not arrive until morning. That means we're going to be here all night. I would say to rest in the waiting room, but as Munko's informed us, there's a crack in one of the windows, so cold air may sneak in. Mr. Impaler, and if we are going to spend the night, please call me Barney. I don't think I can handle being called Mr. Impaler for one more second. You can impale me! Okay, Barney, and call me Ollie! Ollie, Ollie! Call me Ollie! Call me Ollie! Call me Ollie! Call me Ollie! Ollie. Yes! Both of you can rest in my office. I'll take the patient's bed then. And Mr. Barney, I'll be fine with hanging upside down. Okay, so in case you two need anything, you can ask me or Munko. Say, Munko, can you fill out some forms while you're at it? You two can just ask the doctor here. Don't bother me with your demands. Munko, can you fill the forms at least? They're very easy to do. Sorry, Junior Komatsu. It's Kotamu. Komatsu's my grandfather's surname. But someone has to pay attention to the puppy. I can't be playing waiter to you guys all day. About the forms, I can't fill them because I am an inconsiderate brat. Any problem? Nothing, just finding your behavior to be heavily unprofessional. I'm a fucking nurse, not your maid. A nurse is a maid to the dying. Well, do you wish to be a dying stage then? Because that could be arranged. Your threats of violence keep piling up, but not expecting much from someone dressed like that. What the fuck was happening? Guys, stop, please. Are you fucking mad? Oh, Mr. Pretentious let go of his pretensions. How awesome. I am going... Guys, please, stop you two. Guys, stop, please. Stop you two right now. Has been transformative. For today, I learned that my anger needs some work. I'm sorry to be shouting at you all, and sorry again, Munko, for shouting at you twice in the same day. Please, I don't want any more headaches. I have had a very tiring day, so if this aggression of yours, both of yours in fact, is led by us being stuck here, I can try once again. I can try other frequencies and find any other source of help, but please do one thing and try not to create any conflicts here. I believe the best way to not have that is to not engage with either of you. Mugo, please don't start as well. Look, you don't have to push yourself on that radio. Go and get some sleep. I was going to stay here till morning anyway. It's my fucking job. That was actually pretty nice of him. Just go to sleep already. You're pushing my buttons. Well, there's the old Munko back. But sleep didn't arrive for us so easily. Munko had a night job. He wasn't going to sleep, so he was going back and forth from the puppy to his room. Ollie only slept for 45 minutes before a nightmare woke him with a scream. He never shared any details, but it had something to do with broccoli. Broccoli's great! Y'all are crazy! He slept like a child until Ollie's scream woke him up, and according to him, once my sleep is broken, I have a hard time sleeping again for an hour or two. So he came back down to earth and started pacing the room back and forth, thinking God knows what. For me, on the other hand, as tired as I was, as much as sleeping positions I change, I cannot catch any. No one said anything until... Howie, does anybody want to know how I broke my leg? I believe the answer lies somewhere in between why and fuck no. Are we? You need to understand that some tales, as simple as they may seem on the surface, consist of drama, violence, action, romance. Steve stopped looking towards me, and so much more. Bitch, you broke her leg in a failed backflip. It might have been a failed backflip, but there was more to it. Conspiracy, ooh-ah, mystery, hehe, suspense, YOLO! Please stop. Tell me, can I call you Munko? Go ahead. Munko, when people told you not to customize your nurse outfit to a punk aesthetic or told you not to style your hair in that cool pinkish color, did you stop? No, because you were a rebel, and so am I. And so I will tell you my story whether you tell me to stop or... About that nurse outfit, do you think it's going against ethics? What's got into your pantyhose now? Look, your customization is rather crude for the profession. Not this again! I have 2 letters for you. One comes with an E and the second comes before V. Mr. Munko, I'm just trying to... F you! Guys, please. We need to stop this before it gets worse again. The way you act is very unethical, even more unethical than Bunko's costume, which in a sense is not illegal considering monster boys are allowed to modify it according to their bodily needs if they make sure no harmful substance is in there. I think you know that rule. You, on the other hand, have been nothing but unnecessarily hostile towards him on the tiniest of things. That's not okay. What about the hair color? This is a jack-a-joler, a whack-a-moler, hola-holer, twimmle-dummle-dee, here's single thing in his ears. Natural color, jackass. Try picking some berries instead of picking on people. As I said, we don't need any. I understand it. No conflicts. I'll keep my mouth shut. Well, they are not fighting anymore. That's good. Oh, thanks, Daddy. Please stop calling me that. Some time passed. I sat bored near the window, peering out at the ever-raging blizzard, hoping it calmed down. Barney was the same as me. Sleep wasn't coming to him, and so he stared constantly at the roof while thinking of something. If I have to guess, he was probably wishing a vampire fairy to come down the chimney and rescue us all out of this place. Ollie flirted with me for a while, but now he was exhausted too. Though whenever he almost fell asleep, he'd wake up screaming, "Broccoli!" And things will go back to being dead again. Munko was pacing the place back and forth, trying to ensure everything was working, even wiping the floor because the night janitor failed to show up before this place got stuck in a heavy storm. I think I'm done. Looks like someone has finally decided to take some rest then. Wait, is that late stay fight? Munko was holding the coveted acclaimed 2,000-page epic Late Stay Night by the mysterious writer Monster Boy. Yeah, it kinda sounds stupid. Put your pen name after an entire generalized classification of a particular sub-Homo sapien species. But then there was a singer who literally called herself Amphibian, so everything is a fair game. The book's contents were so vast that it was initially released in 3 separate parts. But a special edition for this book was released that combined all the 3 books. It is, like, I mean, in what order was Bearded King art, blah 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 blah. Wait, what? To serve in a death game, then near the end of the storyline, being penetrated in the ass by the main character whom he fell in love with. I'm sorry, what the fuck is going on? I'm at a loss. Great story, execution, and lore. Equally great in the varieties of description of anus defense system or lack thereof. Which part have you reached? You mind? I am reading. Say, have you reached the part where the male Medusa gives Biro a dream where he dreams of penetrating inside Issei? This is a reread, bozos. I know that's what's going to happen. Aw, did you like it that much? Why are you so smiley about it? Oh, it's nothing. I just like the author as well, that's all. They look so cute together. I wanted to interrupt and tell them that I was a fan too, but there was something really special about how these two were talking with each other. That was kinda cute. Not so cute that I wanted to bang, but cute enough that I can feel a certain untapped potential in them becoming solid friends. Maybe it's just the lack of sleep. I don't know. I feel like there's something beautiful indicating the way that will make it the tragic friendship never blossoms. What the fuck I'm talking about? Am I really that sleep deprived? Testing, mic testing. No resting, just testing, mic testing. Everything seems to be okay inside my brain, but there's one way to confirm that my volatile intelligence is not fading away. Okay, look at Barney and think to yourself, would you bang him? So guys, would you bang Barney? I don't know. He's kind of my type, but also kind of pretentious. I don't like it. Holy shit, I will totally bang him. I think something's wrong with me then. Yeah! You're staring at me rather fixedly. Can I help you with something? Bang me! Fuck me, Sadie! Fuck me, Sadie! Fuck me, Sadie! Wait, just like those stories. Fuck me, Sadie! Fuck me, Sadie! Fuck me, Sadie! Take me, daddy, my ass is yours. Bring me the lawnmower, mow the lawn. The white honey of the escaflowers flows in the garden. For the river of the cinnamon send with the white milk. Yum, yum, cow tum, bang me, penetrate me, lick me, twist me, dip me. Nothing, I'm just tired. Oh, that was... I'm never... Time passed a little more and things fell into rhythm. Before I knew it, Monko and Ollie, in their own distinctive ways, were talking about the book. Ollie was upfront and talkative. Monko was trying or pretending his best not to pay attention to him, but he still always gave an answer to the questions. Say, what was your favorite part? The Medusa fight at the top of the building? Amazing. The Medusa fight at the top of the building. Amazing. What would you say you liked about it the most? I don't know, maybe the part where Medusa brought Pegasus into the fight and King Arthur had to use Excalibur. The build-up there was pretty great. Say, Mr. Barney. What is it? Have you read Late Stay Fight? Too contemporary for my taste. I usually prefer books set in medieval times. Is that why you have that medallion around your neck? This is something else. Oh, come on, tell us. Ollie, he's not interested in sharing. I don't think there's any point pestering him further about it. But... Ollie, please, I know your curiosity is uncontrollable, but if you all are interested in knowing, then I'll keep it short. I am part of the larger subgroup of the Impaler family known as Gertrude. You might have heard about them. You mean like Thomas Gertrude, the oil tycoon? That's my father. Cool. We all snapped our heads towards Munko. Oh, don't mind me, I'm just reading. I personally don't care if his father's the president. And so we returned to reading the book. Isn't he the one who had a huge fight with his brother over... Ollie? Oh, sorry. Oh, it's nothing. I keep myself away from family and I don't like relating with them. And I believe they don't like relating with me considering they think I do a dishonorable job. Anyway, we're giving this medallion at birth as a proof of our lineage. I could have thrown it away years ago, if not for the fact when some rich people get overly threatening towards my life, I can just showcase this medallion and they shut up. Normal people might not be familiar with said lineage, but know that anyone who has ever been rich at one point knows never to mess with one wearing these. Does that answer our questions? It's very interesting material. What does he mean by... Does he mean the gold? Oh, don't tell me he's a writer. It's made of pure gold, so I guess your marks of interesting material kind of holds on. He's gonna put it in his fanfic! Wait, don't tell me he's Monster Boy. Oh no. The way he was dissecting the interpretations from Munko. The way he's eyeing the lore. He's Monster Boy. Ah yes, the oxygen tank of the puppy. It needs changing. The puppy, can I see it? Oh, you got a dog here? Yes, I found this puppy lying on the road a few weeks ago. He had been run over by a car. When I first saw him, I thought he was already dead, but as soon as I came near him, he started coughing and whining. I took it here and handed it to Uncle, who was my grandfather's partner before death. Why wasn't I informed about this partner? In a sense, he is a senior doctor here and helped the grandpa a lot, but grandpa had everything named to himself. The Barney, I would recommend not messing with him. You have the medallion, but he has a crazy wife with an equally crazy daughter, and they might just chop you down and feed you to their hamster. As I told you earlier, I am ready to take responsibility for any remaining faults that Grandpa left behind. I would require dialogue with him nonetheless. Well, you can have one when we escape, but try to keep that dialogue to a minimum. As I said again, Grandpa had everything to his name, and now everything is to my name. So I am the one taking brunt force for the peculiarly known to inside but unknown to outside in operations of this clinic. Anyway, my uncle handed the puppy to Munko. Back then, I didn't know his name and thought he was a random nurse. And I would have preferred it that way. So the puppy has been strapped to an oxygen machine since then. At first we thought he would die before we could plug him in and patch him up, but the little blockhead's a fighter and possibly a kitsune, because he has been recovering at a faster rate than you can say shite. I wanna see it! I wanna see it! I would like to see him too. Considering I didn't have the time to look at how you perform your operations, I came here with the knowledge that this was a veterinary. I might as well look at your handling of animal healthcare. Oh wait. Guys, I would love to take you to the room, but the thing is, it is an oxygen tank changing time, and while I am good enough at changing it on my own, I think two people with the same knowledge would reduce the amount of risk. Sorry, but it is important, so Munko, come with me, I need your assistance. Munko didn't say anything, he just neatly closed his book, threw the entire 2,000-page book on my table, and walked outside the room. I'll see you two in a minute. But that's the puppy! Fine. We are a clinic, not a hospital, so I can only take one person there or it will get crowded, so... Why is he looking at me like that? Me. 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 For some reason, I keep getting bigger even though his position remains static. What kind of sorcery is this? Me. Me. Stop looking at me like that. Those eyes. Why do they get bigger? He doesn't move a single inch, but somehow he keeps getting bigger. Me. Me. And bigger. Me. Me. And bigger. It doesn't stop, does it? I have to stop it or the eyes will consume me. Stop. Me. Stop it, for God's sake. Have mercy on me. Ooh. Okay, I give. Okay, Ollie, you can see the dog. Can I come too? Sorry, Barney, but Ali is a patient who has nothing to do with the clinic, externally or internally. The least I can do is show him the puppy to keep his mind straight. Of course, I'll make sure he doesn't touch anything he doesn't need to touch, but he may be getting bored here with us hospital fellows. Don't worry, I'll show you the puppy later, but right now the room can only have like 2 people before it starts getting congested. Fair enough, I'll see it afterwards. Though, are you sure that he won't touch anything that doesn't need to touch? No, sir, I won't touch any equipments. Why was there a heavy emphasis on equipments? Let's get going, shall we? Sure. Before you go, you know how to change the oxygen tank, right? I changed them all the time when I worked at Serpentine. Weren't you a doctor? It gets too crowded for even a nurse, so sometimes we have to set up our own stuff. And what good is a doctor who is not familiar with this equipment, eh? Just handle him correctly. Come on, I want to see the pupper. I'll make sure the puppy's undisturbed. I wasn't... Oh, come on, we need to go. Motherfucker jerked my arm so hard that it felt like I would detach like a toy. Talking about the puppy. I expected to have a hard time when entering the clinic, but as we enter, Ollie was oddly silent. Maybe it was the sleeping puppy's condition that made him quiet. Forget animals, not even human-esque creatures look pretty in an oxygen mask, so that reaction was given. From what I have understood, the proper stage in the past few hours is that he's jumpy and eccentric, but is pin-drop quiet whenever faced with a difficult situation. Were it be 2 eccentrics fighting or 1 shouting, the farthest this guy would be in saying, "Don't fight, please," and then shut himself away from that area of conflict. This was different. He walked with all the quietness of a man in mourning, kept his proper distance from the puppy, so changing the oxygen tank wasn't hard. By the time I was done setting it in, he didn't move a single inch. I wonder how I could have done this. Sorry. I just about to change the oxygen tank and made sure the machine worked properly. The vitals were normal and so was the oxygens. I hope the owner of the vehicle who did this to him ran away dies in a fire. Something about his voice sent a chill down my spine. What do you think? Was it intentional or not? I mean, if it wasn't intentional, you can always take the injured to the hospital. Nobody would blame you if you were driving at normal speed and some puppy jumped in your way. Everybody would understand, yet they chose to run. Seeing Ollie in this mood in the room's enclosed nature was starting to get to me. I don't know what it was, but it felt like I somehow needed an oxygen tank for myself. If it wasn't intentional, then what? Were they driving at full speed and crushed the thing? Well, they could have still brought the poor little creature to the health. Was he crying? Out of nowhere, he hugged me in the tightest lock that his tiny body could muster. Ollie. Why would they do something like this to him? What's wrong with these people? His face was buried deep in my chest, the tears trickling down his eyes. Somehow seeing him cry like this reminded me of my childhood when I used to do the same. I remember the first time Grandpa brought in an injured parrot, whose right wing was shot off by a bullet. The peculiar thing about the parrot was that it wasn't natural to my town, state, or even the entire fucking country. So someone had intentionally bought a parrot, just so they could practice hunting with him. Grandpa had treated the poor little thing for days before it died in its sleep. At the time, Grandpa lied to me, saying that he died painlessly, but the truth was not only the right wing of the parrot was shot off, but some of the organs like pancreas and bile duct were also injured. It took me years to realize that Grandpa knew from the moment he picked up that tiny little bird that it was going to die. And the injury to bile duct and pancreas wasn't pleasant, so in reality, the parrot was in pain for days before it passed away. Seeing him cry like that somehow reminded me of a time when I used to do the same. Guess when you have written an entire thesis on all the ways an animal can die and see people die on a daily basis, you tend to forget that this kind of thing is still hard for a normal person to watch. Even as a doctor, I never made peace with a sight like this. I merely adapted to it. We might sometimes entangle the 2 concepts under the same myopic lens, but the truth is, adaptation and peace are 2 separate concepts. There. I only knew one way to calm down a person in distress. Join them in it. He'll survive, okay? I can tell when someone can survive or not, and that little fellow already survived the most harrowing parts of his injury. So if he can survive that, he can survive anything. We broke off outside the room, and when we entered, the smile had returned to Ollie's face. So cute, I can't wait to play with him when he gets better. You are coming back here? Gotta file that restraining order quickly, I guess. But why? Because fuck you, that's why. I didn't realize it until now, but there was something extremely comforting in seeing Ollie smile. I somehow managed to get 1 hour's sleep. Well, sleep is a big word. Nap would be correct. It happened out of nowhere. Soon I fell asleep. When I woke up, the three fellows in front of me were already in semi-conversation. Semi because Mungo was still focused on his book. If you may allow me, I can deduce your sex life from beginning to end. Ollie, I need you to stop! Is that so? Why? I definitely can, not gonna lie. Mr. Psychic sounds kind of interesting, but kind of fake. I am not claiming it to be real. I never even said that I was a psychic. Just a form of deduction relating to observations. Then deduce me. Okay, there has been a particular observation of mine not related to or correlated to your sex life that I have been meaning to tell. Go on. Though as a proof, can you say this entire sentence for me? Ali had typed something on his phone. I stressed my eyes and saw what was written. Alas, the Queen's Birmingham may step over the pedestal of waters. Alas, the Queers Queen's Birmingham, Birmingale, Burma. It's alright, you don't have to read any further. I only had this suspicion because you seem to be a very slow reader. Like you barely managed to read 10 pages in an hour, so I had a hunch. Say, should I declare it or would you like to move on to the next deduction? What the fuck? No! Ollie! What is wrong? What was happening? Next deduction, please. Okay, nothing worth it without your permission. Wait, what happened? I think Bunko has made it very clear that thing would remain a secret between us. Nya. I don't even know what these two were talking about. Anyway, my next deduction, Bunko is a virgin. How can you tell? Because you used the word cringe when I first saw you, and also the fact that you were visibly frustrated with me and Dr. Kotamu getting so close. Oh no! If you were, let's say, asexual, you would have been calmer because that kind of sexual flirtation is not something you seek. You would only seek for emotional connection, which at the moment and even now me and Dr. Kotamu do not share. However, you were visibly envious of us. Now, before you say anything, I know that you had one more reason to be so frustrated in seeing that certain closeness, which is not dependent upon any sexual desires, but that you were attempting at that moment if Dr. Kotamu's uncle would have been there. I would not dive in too much into that matter. I get it, it's too personal. However, there was a way you get angry at rest that you know a certain level of frustration in your voice when you see two people enjoy something that you cannot have. It's almost at the same level of screaming get a room because you feel like those two people are rubbing on it on your face with such a display of affection right in front of you. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe you're sexual, maybe you were frustrated with or by us not working so hard or feeling like we are wasting our time betraying some sort of doctor-patient moral. Ergo, I always like to use that word, ergo! From what I have seen so far tonight, you do not particularly care for the clinic in general. In fact, the majority of your attention has been towards going back and forth from room to room, checking up on that such cutie mutie, lily fruity, poopy puppy. That little bundle of, I think you're losing track. Yes, sorry. So whenever you do anything else, like wiping the floor, which is not even your job description, you particularly don't give great mind to them and try to finish them as quickly as you can. And that can be explained by the fact that the part of not job description, but a few years younger than me. 21? 22? 20. Exact. 20. See, so you're not even a proper nurse at this point, and I don't even believe you get paid that much. In fact, you should be in college. Where's this going? You see, I know you came here to meet Kotamu's uncle for a purpose, but that purpose I believe is not related to you hating your job. In fact, with how much attention you pay to everything and the fact that at night you get more time off reading, some time off reading things, by going on a clock like you like being on a regular pattern. Currently, there are 4 types of anger roaming inside your mind. One is that scene between me and the doctor, another is related to the very entire existence of Barney. I believe that something is very prior to everyone in this room. And the third and fourth being somewhat I don't disclose because you don't want me to. So yeah, you have that anger against me, that scene me and Doctor made, alongside the fact you were basically reading what amounts to as gay porn with a story. Now, you could just be reading for the story, but as I said, you're frustrated and confused. You were extremely trying not to stop me and the doctor from doing the little old in and out, not because you were repulsed, no, but because you were jealous. Like rubbing it in your face, ain't it? Why does everyone else get that nirvana experience that they would surely not stop talking about? Why so? Look, you're going on and on, so I'm going to tell you one thing. You're right about every single thing you said in that fucking pretentious tangent of yours. Congratulations, bravo. Now move on to the next. equals one, I failed to account for the fact that you could be someone with with a sexual experience who is now sexually dysfunctional, but considering your age, it was highly unlikely. Still, I forgot to equate those factors into my. Move on! Okay, next deduction concerns Dr. Kotamo and Barney, for which. Oh, you're awake. How was the sleep? Did you dream of me? Anyway, for this deduction, I would require some answers to basic, simplest questions from both of you. I'm very much into this. Okay, this is rapid fire. Barney, you go first. As you wish. Who was your first crush? Classmate. You say you're into medieval stuff. Any other genres you're interested in? Victorian poetry, Chinese war formation books, and historical fictions. Does does that include usage of historical characters in the contemporary context? No. Does your love for Victorian poetry include Gothic poetries? Gothic literature was most popular during the Georgian era, but no. What about Dracula and Frankenstein? They were written during the Victorian era. Both contained hints of romanticism. Frankenstein in general was filled with romantic prose and a somewhat humanitarian approach to moral dilemmas. It had a tinge of Gothic, but mostly it was blah, 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 blah. What about Dracula? The Frankenstein? I already read both, kind of getting the racist part, wasn't comfortable with either, so... But would I be a villain if I say I kind of enjoyed the story? I feel like racist shit aside, it was a good story. If my great-grandfather in a particular documentary is to be believed, there was such a tyrant of a vampire in Transylvania, kind of like a Caligula of vampires, if you will. Moonco. Wait, Moonco! And Bram Stork himself, blah 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 blah, Stork, blah blah blah, Rich coming from a man who can easily be offended by the Wolfman. Wolfman was made during the Wolf Panic. It was kind of like that film White Zombie, where the pure Homo sapiens feared the sub-Homo sapiens, whom they considered beneath and cursed, would transform them. Wolf people live beneath the poverty line, and the intentions behind the Wolfman were much more malicious than Dracula. Dracula was a singular response to an elitist fuck who lived in a mansion that was basically a sex pest. So the novel actually did you guys favor by not showing us extreme acts on sexual violence, which would have perpetuated much worse stereotypes. Okay, guys, let's move on to the next question. Barney, so you're saying just because one vampire was a rich asshole, all were rich assholes? You know, we had people beneath the poverty line as well. 12.5% of vampires, mostly pertaining to Asian continents, were beneath the poverty line in the late 19th and early 20th century. On the contrary, 32.4% of vampires mixed among the elite, and the rest had fairly middle-class upbringings. The figure of us wolf people are 62.5. Only 0.04 of wolf people were in somewhat rich categories. Many of them were even found to be lying about their origin, pretending to be dog people out of shame for their origins. So yes, Wolfman was racist, but Dracula was not. I don't remember Dracula pushing you fellows into further poverty, but Wolfman did reinstate that already middling stereotype towards us. Wow, we are getting into this. You done? Yes, very much. Very yes, my good sir. I was just giving an indication on how I can speak pretentiously too. How did you like my usage of the word pertaining? You like that? I can also use ergo like Ollie or even the good old albeit that puts a stamp on one's pretensions. Did not expect more from you. So you admit to hating all wolf people. I did not say that, so you're admitting to hating me. That's debatable, but you are kind of being a type of douche that I hate. Do you feel comfortable with me using the word douche? Okay guys, please, this is gone. Okay, I need everybody to calm down. The license was applied for years and there wasn't even returning no as an answer. Before inspecting us, people who are actually busy helping people, try investigating your own approval firm. Are you speaking Am I speaking Japanese? No, I'm speaking the truth? Yes. Look, if such... You know what? Shut up. I have had enough of you speaking. My ears need some rest from your fucking voice. Oh, Munko actually explained the situation already. Can I have a proper conversation with you? Which part of shut the fuck up do you not understand? Can you at least hear me out? Well, buddy, you are not doing a good job of hearing me out, so there is no way I should do it. Just shut up. I have had enough of you, so shut the fuck up. Are you a big idiot or what? I'm trying to tell you something. Shut up, shut up, shut up. This is childish. How does this man even become a nurse? That he needs I'll kill you before you kill me. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Munko went quiet. It was almost like he was speaking to someone else, and this was the moment that made him snap back to the present. He had a panic attack. Breakdown. Or whatever equates to it. Yeah, it was a PTSD attack.
It's right, calm down a little, okay? He's not worth all the crying and shouting. He's even worse than you. Just make him shut up. He's quiet. I was quiet until now. But look at Ollie. You've terrified him. The guy isn't speaking a thing and you're all losing it as well on someone like him. Tell me, is the guy worth it? Is he? No. Then why don't you go wash your face and come back and read your book? I promise you will keep it as quiet as possible and no one... And I promise you, Munko, no one here would say a thing. Barney sat beside him and didn't say a single word loudly. Instead, he opted to converse with Ollie in whispers. I don't know why Munko's breakdown suddenly got to me. I, Munko got to me. That's something. I'll try to push through, don't worry. I... Munko arrived back with his face washed. The room was so hushed that you could hear a pin drop, punctuated by the few whispers between Barney and Ollie that echoed once or twice. Moving on to his seat, he gave me a brief look and then picked up his novel to continue reading. I still don't know how Ollie managed to keep himself awake, though the wakefulness of Barney and Munko was no surprise. For Munko, it was like a day, and in the case of Barney, vampires are capable of staying awake for a long time. Let's say if a human gets drowsy-eyed for a nut-eyed after 26 hours, then a vampire would take 3 times for the same to happen. Is it a nice idea? If that allows me to find isolated peace and quiet for a few seconds, then sure, why not? Okay, then it's on! Taking a ridiculous 10 to 15 minutes to read a page, barely managing to read 3 to 4 pages in an hour. Seeing that, a light bulb flashed my tired mind. Was he? Kotamo, darling! What? I thought I learned to live with his flirtations, but maybe I was wrong. It's only been a day! Less than a day! You can't live with that. Yeah. So you want to play? Fufu? Play what? You know, the game that has a lot of sneaking? You have an incredibly unmatched talent of making anything sound sexual. Don't be jealous, maybe you have certain talents too, Barney. For example, excuse me, what are we going to play? Before he makes things more necessary, sacrilegious, he means hide and seek. If we play hide and seek, me and a certain member can find some quiet and peace for ourselves, and I am on board with that. Oh my god! I am also in, because I cannot miss out on some quiet and peace. No, we gotta stay together. Is this clinic haunted? If it's not haunted, then I don't get why we can't play hide and seek. There's a snowstorm outside, so that must be one reason. Come on, we're gonna play inside the clinic. Nobody's going out in the heavy falling snow. No, I can't allow that. There's a patient in the clinic with us who can't be disturbed. Hey, Dr. Cutie. Control's out of control, don't give in! Isn't hide and seek about being quiet? Everywhere you're thinking doing something dirty with me when I was caught. Say, stop lying and just say it out loud. You don't want to take your eyes off me. Please stop. 1, 2, 3. Dr. Kotamo is it. Whoever gets caught first is chicken. What if I could slide it up the room as if he was ice skating? All I will say is good luck in catching me. Zoom! With the speed of lightning, he disappeared from my sight. Munko, can you believe them? Don't come catching me before you count to 100. Hey, wait. She didn't even spare a glance, just showed me a middle finger and burst out the door. So I had to fucking oblige as if I was their milk-giving, bed-shitting, ass-banging nanny or something. I counted to 100. Did someone sneak back into my office? Oh, so it was, hey there, Munko. His back supported by his table. A quick look at the book, and I can tell that he was around 230 or 240 pages in on the late-stay fight. He started at around 200 today. In case you were going to celebrate by finally catching me, congrats, even though I wasn't playing in the first place. That was given from the onset. I don't think anybody except Ollie is taking this seriously. Without asking his permission, I sat beside him. Say, aren't you supposed to be rereading it? What? Late-stay fight, you are rereading it, right? Yes. Then let me ask you this. Are you dyslexic? Bingo, what gave that away? Sorry it took me this long to realize. Hey, don't apologize me for being dumb. Apologize the world and trees for wasting that precious gas called oxygen. Hey, I am paying for it with my carbon dioxide, ain't I? Whatever. Say, Munko, can I ask you a certain thing? He didn't say anything. He just concentrated on a book. I could see either this could be either yes or no, and at this stage of my sleep, I didn't care for yes and no. I needed answers, and it wasn't being denied on pursuing them. What happened back there? Need something to talk about? Kiss me. What? Maybe sleep was getting to me, for I was hearing the kill me. Is it killing me or kiss me? Guys, am I hallucinating? I'm just kidding. Okay. And then he's gonna be Sundar about it. So it felt like a mental breakdown. Were you having any flashbacks? You're the doctor. I'm not a psychologist. That's a different breed. So here's the thing, I'm dyslexic, but bipolar is also a factor in me. Never got myself checked, so can't say for sure if it's bipolar, but my mood swings are fucking weird. At times I want to die, and at times I want to kill someone. I would snap on things randomly, found them annoying, and then later regretted snapping. Is my bipolar caused by my dyslexia? I don't know. Could be and could not be. Though I can say one thing's for sure, these motherfucking cocks. We're not gonna say that. I lie rent free in my brain and don't even have the decency to keep the house clean. They would jump and scream, then I would jump and scream, and then flashback, flashback, grandma beating you up for being a bad boy. Flashbacks, flashbacks, school kids bullying you. Social anxiety. Bet it's a very frequent guest in the house of these two. Gotta talk to somebody. These three would start partying. Mine gets all jumbled up, and even a single thank you, sorry, where's the nearest fucking station becomes a slog to get through. Why can't it all come out normal without so much swearing? Or even take so much time to think through what should be an automated response made inside the human brain? I don't fucking know. And here's the fucking thing. When under stress, dyslexia be like, I'ma be double. So the fucking words get jumbled up and all. Go to college, same thing, same thing. Tell parents about the problem, excuses, excuses, I'm sorry, this Munko, I'm resonating a bit with Munko. It's not your fault. Makes it fucking excuses because it makes fucking excuses. On a great lineage of clerks, excuses. Mother says father never paid attention. Father says mother didn't do her duty. They finally come in harmony when both dumb fucks come to the conclusion that the child they collectively didn't pay attention to is the problem. When if they would have paid attention to him, he would have half the problems in his brain. And guess what? Guess what? What? Got guess. Now there's version of them inside my fucking brain all the fucking time, telling me what I do wrong, telling me half the people see me as a low life scum, telling me I should have never been born. That's what they're telling me all day, all night, all evening. Dreams are not even spared from all the in my life telling me how much I suck as a person. And it would be so much better if I were to never talk to anyone ever again. Then, with these thoughts, I continue my bloody day, and even when an old man is being nice to you, giving a job to bring your out ass back on the track. You fucking think he's secretly disappointed by you whenever you make the smallest fucking mistake. Then one person darts his two fucking eyes at you, judging from top down on what the fucking fuck you're doing wrong, and you're standing there like an idiot, confused and scratching your head on what the fucking hell you did wrong. What the hell did I do wrong? The person in front of you won't even fucking explain. Motherfucker would be just stare at you like he has never seen a more bigger, dumber fuck in his life. And then the others will join. Slowly, everyone funny, yeah, ain't I funny? They look with this amusing smile as if I have the fucking clown makeup on. You entertained? Oh, I bet you're fucking entertained. And the more voices in your fucking head, you can't even quietly hand in your resignation. I don't know what came over me, but I hugged him. We're both, we both were taken aback, and I didn't take us long to break apart. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Thank you. I needed that. Look, Munko, I think you're the shit. Something's with the lights. No shit. Took a minute or two, but we all gathered together in my office. The lights, why are the lights dimming? What happened to the generator? Fuel was supposed to arrive today, but of course, because of the blizzard outside, nothing ever. The fuel didn't arrive today. The puppy. The oxygen machine. I'll be back in a while. Hold up a minute. Barney opened his eyes, and his heterochromic eyes started judging the area around him. Sensing blue eyes sensing red ran through objects and walls. It's not a power cut. I sensed it outside. A wire was cut. The power box is all snapped up. There must have been a short circuit or something because almost all the wires in the power box downstairs are snapped. The fact that we are getting this dim of a light is a miracle. The puppy, we don't have extra fuel for the generator either. I'll go out. Some of my body fur may allow me to survive longer than a few. Still, even with your fur, the cold outside, there's no time to argue. You all stay behind and fix the power box. I'll tape up the wire. I'm coming with you. What? 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 There needs to be someone to pick you up in case you faint. You do realize that I'm the one who is most capable of surviving outside because of my fur. You'll get cold ice as soon as you step outside. Grandpa actually has coats for winter with like these in the locker room, remember? Even if you wear a coat, it's possible that you'll freeze. I'll wear two! What? Yeah, I will wear two! I am no storm rescuer, but even to me, this is dumb. Trust me, going outside is dangerous, and if something happens to you... Where's my face blushing? Stop blushing, stop blushing! Blushing, huh? What's blushing and why is blushing? Ah shit, I don't have time to argue. Grab the coats, grab one for me too, and just get going. Hi, General. Oi, General. Okay, give me a thumbs up when you find the wires. I'll take care of the power box. Fine, but at least these two were keeping their fight apart for this. I'll be cheering you all on. Thanks for the confidence. Okay, no time to waste. Go, you two. Shivering like a wet cat. If my memory serves me correctly, the cut in the wire should be somewhere here. The snow toppled over us in heavy ounces. Blah blah blah. You alright? Yeah, I'm alright. Are you really okay? Yeah, just felt it down. Keep moving. Alright. Caught up to Munko and kept following his lead until he stopped in his tracks. I think it's here. What? I said I think it's here. Okay, let me uncover it. What the fuck are you thinking? Stay behind. You're tripping all over this place. I'm right. I can uncover this. Just stand behind. Don't be an idiot. You sleep-deprived fuckface. Nah, man, I'm alright. I can look. Without listening to him, I got down on my knees and unburied the snow that was on top of the wire. Munko was about to say something, maybe about how we all needed to do now was just wait for Barney's signal to maybe a comment on my abnormal state, but then he stopped before he could possibly say either. There it was, the wire that slashed all the electricity due to the sharp ice or somehow leopards roaming around. I don't know the reason, but there it was, naked and open. Aye! What happened now? Aye. Explain in English! Snow! More specific, snow inside my gloves! Snow inside my gloves! Snow inside my gloves! Then remove the gloves and remove the snow quickly! So it all happened real quick. At first I removed the glove to remove, and then I shook the glove all of a sudden I felt this sharp wind on my hand and I dropped the glove on the open wire. Zaru! Those were the last words before everything went blank. Oh, he got electrocuted. My heart thumped even more loudly. I was getting impatient. I don't know why it was so impatient, but darkness was coming. I can't wake up, tried to explaining to my heart. Thump, but it wouldn't listen. Fine, I'll try to wake up. Yoo-hoo! Dr. Kotamu. It was bright. Look, he's awake. It was then that I realized the golden shine was coming straight from Ollie's golden earrings. Nice, but we're kind of busy around here. What's going on? Oh, nothing, you had a teeny-meeny shock. Oh, did Munko patch me? Well, there wasn't much patching except for your burnt hand. I won't recommend using it for a while. That's surprisingly good diagnosis. Aw, thank you, Owo. Lifelong injuries? Nah, mostly hand burnt a little. Good to know. Where could it be? Where could be the potatoes? Barney, what? I will find it faster without you screaming down my neck, you fucking idiot. Find it then. Why potatoes? By the way, yeah, the puppy's okay and more than healthy. Oh, I had almost forgotten about the little fella. Wait, what do you mean by more than healthy? Nothing, just that when you were lying unconscious here dreaming of sexy me for food, the pupper opened his eyes and started troubling us for food. That is good news. Indeed, it was the best news in my mind, Ovo. So are Barney and Munko searching for food for the dog? Nah, we fed them an hour ago. It's just that Barney suddenly had an idea that we all jived with. And so right now we're all trying to execute it. Why potatoes? Hey, who patched me up? Me. Are you serious? Nah, Munko patched him mostly, but I helped. Not gonna lie, he was a surprisingly good help. You found a potato yet? I am, I'm trying, okay. Well, you must be pretty knowledgeable in first aid. Who taught you that, your sister? Nah, your grandfather. What? Yeah, I interviewed your grandfather a few years ago for certain things, and I learned from there. 3 years ago, huh? Hold up! Moon's Co appeared. Did you find the potatoes? Nah, keep shaking your booty to find them. I got something else. Why do I have to find everything? I found Christmas lights as well. Aren't you supposed to be regular here? Buddy, I'm not solely responsible for the placement of everything here. There are other employees who fuck their twat in the clinic as well. What part of that was a comprehensible sentence? Your mom's a comprehensible... Got him. Yes, very mature. I can't believe I'm stuck here of all places. Hey! Looks like he saw a rat again. Am I dreaming? A soft punch landed on my head. Are you dreaming now? Ow. So you wish to say something? Yeah, you said that you interviewed him 3 years ago, right? That's correct. Under the Penis... Well, Under the Penis came out 2 years ago, and it had a doctor character by the name of... I knew it! You're Monster Boy! Name of Shino, who patched up a similar shock victim in a very similar condition. He also healed people from cuts, bruises, and burns. Though out of all the realistically depicted patches, one thing stood out the most to me. Well, he's the writer. I knew it! Whenever he patched someone up, he would say, all up in the good old alley, eh, Zaru? Do you remember who used to say that a lot? Ah, wait a minute. It was Grandpa. Okay, you guys win. I am Monster Boy. What? Wow. Of course you smile from that. What the fuck? How's that fair? Rats. Oh my god. Am I dying? Because this seems like a dying dream. Okay, calm down. Oh my god, I love your work so much. Oh my god, ow, okay. Oh yeah, where's my copy of Late Stay Fight? I need you to sign it. Where did I keep it? Where? Can you sign my nipples if I want? Monster Boy's underground debut novel. A little penis forward, a little ass backwards. The protagonist, a homeless alcoholic who becomes a sex slave to a billionaire with BDSM fetishes. The one scene where they get oh my god! What kind of ale-free Tumblr bullshit? Of course, the novel ends with the homeless alcoholic breaking off after a billionaire becomes too controlling of his life and dies quietly in an alleyway. That is a sad ending! The billionaire, on the other hand, gets his life destroyed after his sexual history and sex tapes, yes, that's with an S, are made public and is also cheated by his business partner around the same time, falling to the streets, becoming homeless drunkard himself. Despite the dark subject matter and the fact that neither of the main characters were particularly good or likable people, and the overall story was filled with irony and tragedy, the fandom always uses the signatures on nipples line as a showcase of their love for the author. Some other time I believe. It's not like, rats! You better help him or he'll scream himself to death. On it. So you are the author. Yep. Cool. I got flirted with by Monster Boy himself. Would make for a great autobiography. Considering how sleep deprived you still look, you can name it Sleepless Night Foo-Foo. Would you keep that in mind for me? My idiot brain might forget it after 2 hours. I found it. You found a potato. I found not just one fucking potato. I found 2 fucking potatoes. Praise Lord, Munko. You found dyed potatoes. Praise him for his glory of finding double of what was asked. Praise him for the Lord praises his bravery too. What is going on? I think I have run out of what the fucks for today. Can you walk? Can you wiggle your little toe? Except for my fingers. Nobody walks from my fingers anyway. Okay, then come. Where though? The puppy room. You just got a minor shock that puppy was in a major car accident. Think of your bloody self on who gets the priority. Oh! Power for the lights! Oh! It's a potato battery! Just wait. It's a potato battery! On them a crystal slide. Should be a goofy sight, but for some reason I saw no comedy. That's actually not too bad an idea. KDK2 calling KDK13. Hey Jared, good morning. Have a nice night. You woke me up. What happened? Nothing. Maybe you do not wish to be rescued. If you do not, you can tell. I'll go back with my team, jackass. Of course, that was not to wake me up. Is that Jaru? Uwu? Ma'am? Just to inform my husbando needs my help. Apparently, my daughter has already the kingdom of hamsters. And they apparently follow monarch title rule. I need to go home soon to restore democracy. Oh, take it away from the right-wingers. I'll make it quick, ma'am. Nice boy you are, Owo. Then it was then that I screamed, wake up, rescue's here. What? Finally. Huh, that sounds good. We grabbed all our things and then soon moved out of the room. Yay! Everybody's here! Boy. You can tell they drew the silhouettes from scratch. Ooh, is that vampire motherfucker? Oh, oh what? Vampire motherfucker, come out and play! Oh, come out and play! I can help. Can I help you out? Yes, allow me to kill you, oh. Yeah, about that. What is... Zara, we only have a brief 15-second window. Distract the others. No, nah. No! We just got along. I think we'll spare the clinic. I love trigonometry! Come on, fast enough. Do your hoopla pula dance again and distract the larger crowd. What's a hoopla pula dance? You don't want to know. I can live with that. Anyway, I believe your Mr. Mooney gave you the news last night. I'm grateful you two are finally getting along well. Well, your growing closeness to him kind of brings confidence, especially after you told me about his difficulties last night. I realized that I was treating him rather foolishly and condescendingly. Jared stood confused with his mouth open, and Brenda Sr., well, her uwu had transformed to an owo? What happened? Owo? That's what happened, owo. Last night, when we went to sleep, Barney cleared the confusion. It's safe, it's all safe. The clinic and my license are both safe. How? Apparently, I need to dig some deeper into the license department because this clinic has been working on approved grounds for 4 years at this point, and yet they weren't informed about it. Jared X-Say stopped working. In layman's terms, I carry document in hard copy about the clinic hospital I'm going to investigate next, and turns out this clinic is registered for all humanoid and bestial operations. Not doing my homework a day before inspection, and also the fact that the clinic hasn't been renamed to a proper clinic and is still called Kotamu Veterinary, kind of gave me the wrong idea. So, we don't have to kill you? Sad! But you could give me Ali a ride there, I believe. Hey, how are you doing, Owo? I'm doing fine, Owo! Wow, god, they're multiplying. I see. Say, miss, what college do you go to, Owo? Don't tell me they use Owo too! Owo, I am not going to any college. I am 45 and married and have child, Owo. Fufu, mom. Ma'am, truth be told, you don't look a day over 25, Owo. Oh, such a cute boy you are, Owo. Not as cute as you, ma'am, Owo. Say, you wanna restore democracy, Owo? I always am ready to restore democracy, Owo. Oh, you want to drive in a separate truck from them? You took the words right out of my mouth. Well, there's a pub nearby. Pubs are closed. There's still a chance snowstorm to return, so I would recommend sticking to your hotel room. At least tell me you have alcohol in your truck. I do. Are you driving? Nah, Marco's driving. He hates alcohol. We're good. Great, let's hop in and drink out our worries and the fact that you wished to murder me just 5 minutes ago. Let bygones be bygones. Say, I have some extra African hookah inside as well. Kind of my parents' giving. You want to peg it down till we high as fuck? You son of a bitch, I'm in. Yay! Dr. Kotabu, who will take care of the puppy? You don't need to worry about that. I'm staying behind until some other doctors and nurses from the day shift show up. Okay, take care then. Call me sometime. Wowie, Dad, what's this about a puppy? Oh, I'll tell you on the way, ma'am. Oh, what? And on the way, I'm so tired. Hey, you wish to get zapped again? Hopefully not. Cool. Say, for some reason, the words I wish to say next weren't coming out right. Are you free Monday? I don't have a shift that day. Yeah, evening would be great. Well then. He stepped a little too close for comfort. I was a little scared we were going to kiss. Ow! Don't be late or you'll get a fucking headbutt instead of a kiss. Ow, this guy hits... Wait. What? Shut up. Show up at sharp 7 near Morocco movie theater and you'll get a free fucking kiss. Limited offer only. Saying that for the first time I saw a genuinely happy smile appear on his face. I'm waiting for it! Really was when I first fell in love with him. No matter the snow falling around us or the wind that blew us away, that moment will always be solidified in my mind with that smile of his. Yay! I finished it! This was a great story. The essays got way too long, but I gotta say the writing is great. Very contemporary, I must say. I don't know if the interactions would have changed things, but I really like talking to Munko, so I think I'm happy. Thanks again for joining us. This was great. Kudos to the creator. This was amazing. Right, I still have another session to record. If not, well, this will be the first one, and I'm just gonna have to do my best to catch up. I recorded really late. I'm sorry. Anyway, California Mack is signing out. Bye for now. And boop.